For the United States Championship, we had Jeff Hardy defending against Shinsuke Nakamura in a match that lasted all of 6, 7, 8 seconds. I didn't time it, but it seemed like it was less than 10. It had to have been less than 10. So before the bout, Nakamura blindsided Hardy with a low blow from behind. The bell rings after the referee does not see it, immediately hits his finisher, the Kinshasa, and gets the 1-2-3, new United States champion. So I was worried. I mean, it made sense. Like, I was disappointed we didn't get the actual match. The rematch on SmackDown a few days later I thought was very good. I was disappointed we did not get an actual match, but I was okay with it, if only because we know Hardy's banged up. We know he's got to take time off soon. So if they don't want to work a full-length match or not go all out, I completely understand that. They kept it short and sweet. They had Nakamura go over in less than 10 seconds. And he finally won something. After failing to capture the WWE Championship multiple times between last year and this year, he finally has gold around his waist. Now, it may not be the WWE title, but at least it's something. It's a nice consolation prize. So then afterwards, Nakamura is celebrating on the commentary table before being interrupted by one returning Randy Orton, who we have not seen since Backlash 2 months ago. Now, the commentators were making a big deal about this. Now, I know Orton is a big star, obviously, but I was literally just thinking the other day, and I was about to tweet on Saturday or Sunday, and I probably should have in retrospect. I was going to say, has anyone actually noticed that Randy Orton's been gone for so long? Like, honestly, the guy's been gone for 2 months, but it hardly feels like he's been gone for 2-3 months. Just because he wasn't doing anything of note anyway on SmackDown before he left. He had the match with Hardy. He lost to Hardy at Backlash clean. And then we didn't see him after that. He went out to go get knee surgery or whatever the case was. But even before that, Orton has been putting me to sleep now at least since the Wyatt family stuff ended last year. Him and the Wyatt family I thought was great almost 2 years ago. And then they had him go back to being a babyface. They had him win the WWE title, do all this other dumb stuff that did not excite me in the slightest. It didn't matter whether he was in the tag team division, WWE title picture, main event scene, US title picture. Regardless of what this guy does as a babyface, he bores me to tears. Booked as a strong, resilient babyface, like a I don't give a shit what you think about me type of babyface, then I can maybe get invested. But more often than not, the guy comes across as bland as, month-old bread. So the guy really needed a heel turn. It seemed like he got it at Extreme Rules that had to have been solidified on Tuesday SmackDown. So they had a rematch on SmackDown. I am jumping all over the place here, so I apologize. But Nakamura and Hardy had a rematch of the United States Championship on Tuesday night. And it was a very good match. Hardy, as he hit the Swanton, got the 1, 2, and then Orton pulled him out predictably enough from the under the bottom rope. Start beating him up. Hardy wins by DQ. And then as he's inflicting further insult to injury here on Jeff Hardy, he's like pulling him up and saying something to him that we can't really hear. He said, "You'll find out soon enough about why I attacked you." So nice cliffhanger there. But then as if that wasn't enough, or as disturbing, if that wasn't disturbing enough, the visual of that, of seeing Orton stand over Hardy in just very odd fashion, he proceeds to pull on his earlobe, where the gauge would be. I don't know if he took the gauges out. Jeff Hardy did. I'm not really sure. But like tugging and tugging and tugging because Jeff Hardy's ear has, had those gauges in for so long. They've kind of morphed. Like people have kind of those like droopy ears. That's what Hardy has. So Orton tugged on that, and I'm sure it didn't hurt that much, but still it looked gross, and it was a great visual. The guy's got to be a heel now. He's a great asshole for what he did here to Jeff Hardy, one of the most beloved baby faces on that roster. How could he not be a heel coming out of this? But I thought it was a great angle. I don't know if they're going for a 3-way at SummerSlam, which would seem to make the most sense, because Orton has to be a heel. Nakamura's obviously a heel. I guess you could do Nakamura and Orton one-on-one, but the real feud here is Orton and Hardy, or Orton, Hardy, and Nakamura. I would assume Hardy is, taking time off soon, but they could very well bring him back as soon as SmackDown next Tuesday and put him in a 3-way for that title at SummerSlam. It would not surprise me in the slightest. But yeah, again, they had a good match on Tuesday. A 3-way with Orton at SummerSlam, potentially, if it does happen, would be great as well. But already, 2 days in, I'm already liking Orton's new heel side. It was so long overdue. The guy has been generic as hell for years on end now. He desperately needed to go heel, and he finally got that on Sunday and then again on Tuesday. So I liked it. 2 thumbs up. SmackDown continues to deliver in that department.